Hello, welcome back to my channel Lomzy Sews. Today's sewing tutorial, I'll be sharing with you guys how to make this latest trendy bubu gown style. I've been making a lot of trendy neck designs, but this one is dearest to my heart, guys. Anyway, guys, I'm not sure you've seen this anywhere for now as at the time you're watching this video. Okay, guys, let me introduce video properly. Welcome back to my channel Lomzy Sews. Today's sewing tutorial, I'll be sharing with you guys how to make this latest trendy bubu gown style. Oh, how else will I introduce this? If you've been looking for a channel that will be sharing with you latest trendy necklines and different bubu gown styles, then this channel is your channel. I beg, let's go to the cutting table, Jare. This is the fabric I'm using for this bubu gown. Is a pure cotton fabric. It's not adire, although it came in the design of adire, but it's pure cotton. You can also use adire to make this. So here I have my fabric folded into two. Let me show you. So I folded it selvage to selvage into two first of all. So as you can see, this is selvage to selvage like this into two. I'm going to fold it again into four. So I will fold it again lengthwise into four. So that's how you're going to fold it so that it will be easy for you to cut the neckline. So now we are going to be starting our measurement, but first of all, let me arrange this properly. So now after arranging this, here that is not on fold 1 2 3 4, can you see that side will be the side seam and this side on fold will be the center front and the center back. On the shoulder we have the shoulder doesn't have any it's not going to have any cut on the shoulder. It's going to be folded like this. Now this edge would be the shoulder line and is on fold, so I'm going to take down the measurements, the lengthwise measurement from that place. The first measurement I'm going to take is from my shoulder, from this folded edge down this way. I'm going to take 13 inches and this will be for my sleeve opening, the length of my sleeve. Next I'm going to take the hip length, which is 25 inches. I'm going to mark it here. The next one is the length of the bubu gown. We are using 40 inches for this, so I'm going to add 1.5 inches for the sewing hemming allowance, which will make it 41.5, and that's what I have here. Next on this line I'm going to take hips divided by 4. So the hips I'm using is 46 inches divided by 4 will give me 11.5. I'm going to add ½ inch sewing allowance, which will make it 12, and also add ½ inch allowance for ease, which is 12.5. So I'm going to mark 12.5 here. Then on the hip line itself, I'm going to divide the hip divided by 4, which is 11.5. I'm going to add ½ inch sewing allowance, which will make it 12 inches. And then I'm going to add 3 inches for ease, which would make it 15. So I'm going to take 15 inches here. And I'm going to drop this 15 inches down to the hem. So next on this line, I'm going to come down like 2 inches just to make a very nice curve. So I'm coming down here 2 inches. So I'm going to come like this, going to the hip line. Can you see what I'm doing? So you just come that way and you connect it to the sleeve line. Very small curve here like this. So can you see what I just did? Yeah. So for this curve to sit properly, you have to make your sewing allowance to be ½ inch, nothing more than ½ inch. That way, this sharp corner will be taken care of. Next thing, we're going to go over to the pocket. To mark for the pocket where you want the pocket to be, I want to drop it down to 20 inches and I'm going to mark it here so that I know where the pocket would be. I will transfer this on the other side, but first of all, let me just mark it. So from the center front, I'm going to come in 3.5 inches and mark it here. And I want the width of the pocket to be 7.5 inches. So I'll mark 7.5 inches. So this is where I'm going to attach my pocket. It's going to be a false pocket here. Going over to the neckline, I'm going to make the neck width for the front and back. I'm going to make it 3.5 inches. I'll mark it here like this. And then for the neck depth for the back, I'm going to come down by 1 inch. I want this to be a shawl collar. So that's why I want to drop it at 1 inch. By the time I take out ½ inch, it's going to be 1.5. So I'm going to connect this like this. Next, for the front neckline, I'm going to come down. I want it to get to like 15 inches down to like the under bust line. So this is where I want it to get to. But from here, I'm going to come down 9 inches for the front V neckline. So I'm going to connect this line like this to the V neckline of the front. So I'm going to connect it like this. See what I'm doing? I hope this is showing. Very good. So next thing I will do is I'm going to cut this open. I'm going to cut out the back neckline. And I'm going to cut out this. So let me cut this out. If you have watched this video till this moment and you have not given this video a thumbs up, please kindly do me this small favor. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if this is your first time coming across my channel. And if you're a returning watcher, hey, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. Yes, you subscribe now. This is a very, very simple dress that you can make under 1 hour. You can make this. So I'm going to take this aside. I'm going to be using it to make the pocket. So I will set this aside. And I'm going to cut the front neckline. I want to use this opportunity to thank all my subscribers. Thank you. I appreciate a whole lot. Your interaction means a lot to me. Thank you. I appreciate it. So now this is what we have. Remember, this is where I want the neckline of the front to be. When you open it up, this is how it's going to be. So I'm going to take the measurements from here where I want the neckline to be. So you have to take note of where this started from here to here. So from here to here is 5.5. I'm going to note that down and I'm going to take the measurement of the full neckline. So we have 5 and here, half here, like this and like this. So what I have here is 20.5. I'm going to make a strip that is at least like 45 inches so that I'm on the safe side. In fact, I'm going to make it 50 inches so that I'm on the safe side. So I'm going to make a strip, a long strip like this that will be 50 inches. So let's make that. I've gone ahead and ironed the pockets. Nothing serious. I just folded the edge and added this. So I'm going to go ahead and pin this down here where I have made the notch for the mark for the pocket. So I'll just go ahead and pin it down so that it will be easy for me to sew it. So just go ahead and align it properly and sew it. If you can notice, it's not balancing. So you just make sure you place it well and you're going to pin it down. That way it's easier for you to sew on it. As you can see, I'm done pinning it down. I'll just go ahead and sew it all around and we'll go over to the neck. Now, if you have noticed, you will see that I have gone ahead and made a crease in front to know the front. You can also make the crease to know the center back. So I'm going to set this aside. So next we'll be going over to the shawl collar. Guys, this collar is not a scrub neckline. Will I call it kissing pleat? I don't know. Anyway, guys, so here I have the fabric I'm using. I'm going to sew the center here. I have made a crease here. If you can notice, you will see the crease here. We are going to sew there. So I want to measure how many inches I want to sew. I'm going to sew like 8 inches upwards. So I'll go to the machine and sew it and come back to you guys. Can you guys see? I have sewn it. You can see where I stopped. So you're going to fold your fabric into two like this. You will have an angle like this and you're going to go ahead and iron this. Guys, this is where this is very interesting. You make sure you iron it properly so that the ½ inch that you have folded in would, relax properly, because that's what you're going to be using to make this. So this is it after ironing it. Can you guys see? It's a triangle on both sides. So you go ahead and open up this place. It's hard to open because it has gone because of the hairstay. So I'm going to go ahead and bring them out properly so that I'll be able to snip it open. So you go ahead, put your scissors like this and snip it to the end of the of the V neck. Is it V corner? Okay, so I'll do the same thing on the both side. Now this would be our sewing allowance for the plackets. So after opening this, I'm going to turn it over on the other side to make a triangle. I'm trying to make sure I don't have a smile line or a dimple when I'm sewing on my clothes. I hope you guys understand what dimple is by now. Okay, yes, so guys, I have gone ahead and pushed this out from the triangle. Can you see how sharp the triangle is? Yes, this is how it's going to look. So I'm going to bring out that inches that we have cut out, and I'm going to place it on my fabric and sew it on it. So let me place it and show you what I mean. So that place that we have measured 5.5, that place here, I'm going to place this thing here like so, and I'm going to pin it down. So open it properly, place it here, and you're going to pin it down before you sew it. So I'm making sure I'm aligning it properly. Make sure you will sew it inside this place. So let me pin it first of all so that it will be easy for me to sew it on the machine. If you have watched till this time, remember to give this video a thumbs up, guys. A big one, please. I'm begging right now. So I'll go ahead and sew this. This is it after sewing it. Can you see? I've sewn it on that place. You see? This is it after sewing it. So the next thing I would do is, this is the center front. So I will come in like this and notch this. And I'm going to make a Y getting to the end of that place. So you make a Y from here, you make a Y here like this, another Y on this side like this. So this is how it's going to be. You're going to go ahead and flip this inside like this. Can you see what I'm doing? Then you're going to put this one inside this. So you put this inside it. The same thing on this side. You're going to take this one and put it inside it. And so it will be relaxed like this. We'll go ahead and pin this down. As you go, you just take this like this. Can you see? You just make it like that, pin it like that as you go. Can you see the V-neck? So what I will do is, when I get to my machine, when I get to the end of this place, I'm going to cut this place. I hope you're seeing what I'm doing. So when I get to the center back, I'm going to cut this place. I'll cut it out, leave allowance there. The same thing on this side. I'm going to do the same thing, cut and leave, and I will join the two of them before I close it up. As you can see, I've gotten to the back, so I'm going to do that thing that I explained to you. So I'm going to cut this off, leaving 1/2 inch joining allowance. So I'll make sure the two sides have 1/2 inch joining allowance. So I'm going to flip it over like this, and I'm going to sew it. Don't sew it straight, open it up and sew it so that you have a very clean finished neckline. So just open it up. I will show you what I mean when I'm done sewing it. So this is what I mean. See how clean it is? Yeah, so I'll continue with the top stitching. So this is it after sewing it. Can you guys see how clean this is looking? That is why this thing was just torturing my belly. You see how the V-neck, see how clean everything is, and it's very simple and very, very easy. Oh my god, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sew this pocket. So make sure you continue with the rest of the vlog and give this video a thumbs up. Chai, give this video a thumbs up. I'm begging you right now. My dear, this video kept cutting and cutting and cutting. I thank God that the main part, that is the V neckline, was not one of the ones that I lost the shots. Oh my God. So guys, after fixing this pocket, I'll go ahead and sew the side seam, and also sew the turn up for the sleeve. I lost that footage also. So guys, if you want me to do a video where how I make turn up for the sleeves, let me know in the comment section. As you can see, guys, it's late in the night when I was making this video, and my light was just torturing their mind, thinking I'm the person they are torturing. Hey, watch him. So guys, this video is a playful one, I know. I'm going to go ahead and continue joining the side seam, and I think that will be it. After joining the side seam, I will make the turn up for the sleeve, and I'm going to go ahead and hem the lower part. And to my returning subscribers, have I even told you guys that I appreciate a whole lot? Yeah, I do. I appreciate a whole lot. And if this is your first time coming across my channel, and you have not subscribed, you don't want to take your sewing fashion to another level, subscribe to this channel. This is the main guys, this is what I was trying to tell you guys. So I started making the turn up for the sleeve. That's how I was trying to do everything, explaining, doing everything I can, thinking that my phone was recording. My dearest sister and brother, it was not recording. My phone was filled up. So this turn up sleeve, I couldn't finish it. So guys, if you want me to do a video on how to do turn up sleeve, let me know in the comment section. And this is where this video ended. Oh my word, this is where it ended. I didn't finish this turn up that I was making. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video, but you can really grab what I did if you are fast. Anyway guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Jumping and spending